Hasemahle, thank you so much for your question. It's awesome to see you on the app again. It seems like it's becoming a regular thing for you. Keep it up. I like it. Love watching it. Okay, so let's have a look at the question that you've just asked. And what we need to notice here is that when we're looking at the two formulas that both Priyanka and Ethan have given us, this n here that they're trying to describe here isn't actually the number that we're looking at here. It's what number it is in the sequence. So this here, this -3 will be n is equal to 1. And this -14 will be n is equal to 2. This -25 will be n is equal to 3. So when we're calculating to see whether our answer is right, what we need to look for is whether wherever I see an n, I'm going to replace it with either 1 or 2 or 3. And it needs to give me the right answer when I do that. Okay, I just want to point out whose is whose so we make sure that we remember whose question we're actually working with. So I'm just going to write it here quickly. This one is Priyanka, so I'm going to put a P there for Priyanka, and this one is Ethan's equation, so we're going to put E there. All right, so we're going to dive right into it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at n is equal to 1 because that's the first number or the first term in our sequence, and we're going to take wherever we see n in our sequence, we're going to replace it with the number 1. And the answer we're hoping to get to by the time we're done is -3. That number there. That is what we're fighting for. So when we put this 1 in there, we need to make sure that we get -3 out. So let's see what that looks like. We're going to start with Priyanka's one. So I'm going to start G, open brackets, and then I see an n. So I'm going to replace n with 1. And that is going to equal to -3 minus 11 n, which means this is going to be 11 multiplied by 1. And we're going to close that. Now let's calculate how much that's going to give us. So I'm going to get -3 minus 11, because 1 times 11 is just going to give me 11. -3 minus 11, this gives me -14. So that's not actually the answer we're looking for, because we're actually looking for -3. We are looking for that number there. So that didn't quite do it. So I don't think Priyanka's one is the one we're looking for. Okay, so let's see if we can find the same type of pattern for Ethan's one. And what I want you to do for me is just pause the video and see if you can figure out, even before I get there, whether Ethan's one is also going to give us the right answer. So take a pause. I'll give you a minute. Look into it. All right, let's get into it. So for Ethan's one, I'm going to have G, open brackets, and then I'm going to replace his n with 1 as well. And that is equal to -3 plus, this time not minus, plus 11 multiplied by 1. So replacing that n with 1. Let's see what we get. This will be equal to -3 plus 11. And that is equal to +8. And that also doesn't give us the answer we're looking for. So it looks like both Ethan and Priyanka's equations are not the ones that we're looking for. They're not the formulas that we're looking for. So the answer to this particular question in this case should be neither Priyanka nor Ethan. So we're going to, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that you can actually see the answer that we're looking for in this particular one. Okay, try a couple more of these exercises where we look at substituting 1 or 2, because we could have easily written 2 here, and then we could have put 2 in there and then used that to replace it with 2 over there and seen if our 2 would give us -14. So we could have tried that to see if it would give us the answer we're looking for. And in this case, it doesn't look like it would. So this means that neither Priyanka nor Ethan are correct in this particular question. Okay, keep up the practice. I'm absolutely enjoying you having you with us on the app. Keep it up. We're here to help you whenever you need help. Okay, bye.